It's crazy just looking over like, oh, what the fuck?
That's the clip. I'm surprised. Oh, it's deaf. Yeah. Yeah, that's the best part of a deaf dog. You can't hear the fireworks.
I would honestly, if you didn't mention that, I would not have thought about it. But looking over at her, she was looking over like, what the fuck is that?
He's like,
Is Nelly and Scout. You remember Nelly?
Yeah, I love Nelly and Scout.
Yeah.
Dude, my favorite Nelly and Scout stories when they murked the Hildenberger's dog.
It was just Nelly. I think Nelly did not like smaller dogs. It's very psychological. She had an older, bigger dog beat up on her back in the day.
So she was like, "It's my turn to fuck these little."
Exactly.
It's my turn to fuck up these little dogs.
It's kind of like if you've been through.
It's like bullies.
Fraternity hazing, for example. It's like, oh, like you went through hazing, but now you kind of want to dish it out to them.
See, like I never got that personally.
It's kind of a social concept that's a little bit fucked up. It's a little fucked up.
So I always thought that was whack. For me, I was like,
I also never. I mean, I wanted to partake on the other side of it, but I didn't want to like. I didn't want to like hurt people or make them feel shitty or like whatever. Like a lot of it is supposed to be about fun, and I thought it was. Maybe I'm just a sick fuck.
I thought you meant the hazing was fun. So yeah, because you're throwing eggs at kids. It's fun.
No, not that.
You're gonna have fun.
I liked being on the receiving end of it.
Yeah, see, that's
weird.
weird.
Not that we did a ton of physical shit, but I thought it was fun to be with a group as like a squad. Like you guys are all together, kind of verse the Grudge Master and whatnot and stuff.
I feel like I've heard some crazy stories from like just our friend group about hazing.
I mean, a lot of the shit that we did was not too much, especially physically. We didn't do it.
I think the southern schools are crazy. Like
you don't want to
down south, SEC, Big 12 South, like Texas, all that.
Sackside's one time we were talking about like smoking weed.
He said shit that like made me like feel so like I can't even.
He was saying to me we were smoking weed, we were going through like hazing and stuff, and he was like, dude, like, I was like, well, like, what kind of stuff have you doing? He was like, you know, trying not to ask like super specific, but he was like, yeah, like, I've eaten everything. I've eaten everything.
See, that's weird. So you know something weird about that? Like,
and what it was, we're not talking about food things.
I know exactly what it means. So that reminds me of back in we were freshmen in high school. The varsity football team got in a ton of trouble for their preseason camp.
Yeah.
Because they made one of our friends' older brothers, who was a long snapper. So like the guy you can bully. And the thing is, like, our football team sucks.
I thought that was the water boy.
We're pretty much an all Jewish. Well, you can't really bully the water boy because the water boy. The water boys have like Down syndrome and shit. Where like you can't make fun of them. We're context. We really went to pretty much like predominantly Jewish schools, so we're pretty unorthodox.
I would not say that high percentage Jewish school.
Yeah, but like if you're above 50, like we sucked at sports.
It wasn't above 50.
We were like shit at sports for the most part. We had a few good athletes, and
there's no way
now it might be. Dude,
you can't say it's so bad.
Too late.
We'll save that for the outtake. There's no way. It might be like 35%.
It's gotten big, dude. Like everyone moving.
You've been keeping track, huh?
I've got a lot.
He's got the names. He's fucking backtracking the. Is that a burger?
The Stein.
Let me do a quick Google search on the origin of that name. It's free time.
I need their 23andMe for them to move into town. It's not looking great.
Glad we had the fireworks blasting over that one.
But we got.
You said you wanted to continue with the LA New York dynamic.
So yeah, we'll go back to LA New York.
I love that transition.
Alright, so we got canceled. to talk about LA and New York, the two most liberal cities in the country.
Is that right?
Behind Minneapolis, pretty bad.
San
Fran, Minneapolis. Minneapolis is brutal. In Minneapolis, they're like, they import Somali pirates because they're like, we don't have
pirates.
Exactly. They're like, we don't have enough crimes, so we gotta bring in straight up pirates.
I've heard you talk about this. So I don't know a lot about it.
So my aunt,
I'm sure there's some truth to it.
there's a big truth. It's my aunt actually. My aunt.
It's hard for me to look away when there's just like so many fireworks.
The fireworks are. I keep looking over it. I got the view. It's nice. But my aunt,
is that
two directions? Yeah.
You see it from here, but I hear it from back there, right?
I hear it there also. I think there's just different fireworks back there.
I was gonna ask because I was like, are those different or?
Yeah,
am
they're different. Yeah, they're different. But I had my aunt, her friend. She got kidnapped by a Somalian, so she went to I don't know what grocery.
We're going on tangents.
She went to a grocery. This is a good tangent though. She went out to the grocery store. She got her groceries, and in Minneapolis, it's like a thing now. You get into your garage with your car, you close your garage.
Got the motherfucker.
Close the garage, and then you like get out of your car and get the groceries out.
That could be a good
Lock everything, bring it back in. And she didn't close the garage, like the main garage, like door. And she, so she brought some groceries.
I love your sound effects.
Yeah. Someone's got to do them. We don't have a soundboard yet.
What was the one before, the golfer guy?
No clue.
No, it's like Steve or some shit. He said always just like,
Steven. Steven!
Yeah.
You Steven!
Oh, Steve, you big fucking idiot! Oh, you big dummy! You really did it this time. I can't imagine being like. imagine being like on the golf course.
I don't have to.
I was right there. Not for you, not for you. But 13, imagine being on the golf course. It's like your first job, your first like real job that you're getting paid $50 to do with some people or some old rich folks playing golf. And you're on the first hole, and the golfer that you're assigned to just, tees up. It's all quiet. And just want to to the nice country club fairway, and he's like, "Oh, Steve, you big goofy!"
It's a crazy experience to watch, but then like, that's probably a better skit than anything I came up with today for the golf. To be honest, like that might just be what we do.
It's so ridiculous.
We're gonna trademark that, so don't steal our idea.
It'd be hard not to laugh. I remember my first loop.
I was laughing
at Kisco. I remember my first loop after in Kisco. I was with like 3 guys. One dude was carrying 2 bags. I was doing a single bag, but they were all super funny. It was like a great experience to be a caddy. Would highly recommend it on a nice course like that.
I was there for
fucking awesome.
10, 11 years.
It's like your job for the summer. You wake up like pretty early in the morning. You're gonna finish late morning, early afternoon, and get paid a good amount of money for a young kid. For a 13-year-old.
You make bank, bro. Do you come home like? Well, if you come home, you make $50, $60 for one bag. Let's say I got 2 bags. You come home with $100, $120. Like sometimes, like eventually, like as you get older, once you get to like later in high school, they're going 80 a bag. So like you go 2 bags. By that point, you're in 160 every day.
Yeah.
You work for 4 hours. You sit there for 2 hours waiting. 6 hours. Like that's
2 hours.
Money.
You probably get some good secondhand smoke too.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely lose like a lot of years off your life. You meet interesting characters.
But really it was great. It was great to be on the golf course in the summer. It's fucking beautiful.
Well, other kids are sleeping.
Nice, we're
sleeping. We're awake making money.
And it's a beautiful day. And
exercise.
If you're lucky, then the guys that you're with will share some knowledge with you because. I mean, let's be real.
They love sharing their shit. They're successful.
One, they do that, and they're successful people. The people who are have caddies and are golfing on the weekends at a nice country club are successful people, and they will share with you.
Well, they want it because I think
and hopefully they're pretty. Some of them are pretty funny too. So that's going back to my first loop. I was saying these 2 guys were very funny. They were making jokes about like. Sticking the tee in the ground, like, just get the tip. Like funny shit for a 13-year-old. You're like, oh my god.
I remember some of the funny stuff. Do you remember how during the outings and some of the tournaments they would have the longest drive competition? Where it was
I didn't really. No, at least I did not like participate too much in that kind of thing.
So when we caddied for those, they were the outings. So certain par fives have longest drive. So whoever hit the ball the furthest, there was this little like a pin, like a something around, a little pole with a little piece of paper attached to it. You wrote your name on the bottom of it, like, oh, I hit the furthest drive. This is mine.
That's a sweet event.
And you can move further and further. So it was for like certain outings, like the Eli Manning has an event, the place we used to caddy at. He had this event for blind people. It's called Guiding Eyes. They had it during this event also, where like people they're playing a normal 18 rounds of golf, but one of the holes has this one like longest drive. You win a prize or whatever. And one of them, I got to the hole, and the name on the bottom was Dick Hertz. Hurtz.
He does.
And I was just like, I was seeing that in the moment. I remember it being like, dude, like this can't be a real name. Like no way. Like this is too funny. And then just being in my mind, like these are rich country club people. Like they're not gonna fuck around. But then now that I'm older, and I'm like, talk to them as I'm older, they're fucking around. Where I've caddied on this other event, the Bear Club. It's a 3-day tournament.
No one can fuck around more actually
than them. That's what I realized.
A rich country club dude.
Well, because some of these ones out, they're going crazy. Right now, this event, it's 3 days. One day is 36 holes. The next day is 27 and
36
18.
is a lot. I've only done that. Fucked. I did that one time in Palm Springs. 36 holes we did.
Dude, imagine caddying for it.
Oh fuck terrible. That, dude! Jesus
it's like the worst weekend, but you make.
I would say
like,
I made playing and with carts. I'm saying was kind of a lot.
So I caddied. So one of the days, the 36 hole day, they had me drive.
Carts,
I drove the cart with the bags in the carts, and they walked.
That's different.
Which was fine.
Like, dude, walking
some people walked though.
So
I walked 18, and 18 I walked with I drove the carts with the bags. The next day they let me do the cart the whole time. Then the last day I carried the bags.
It's gonna be a big one when like the
you make bank. I made like $1,000. $800. You did for a weekend. It's crazy. You make super crazy money. Usually events that have them. This event, the guys I was caddying for, I'm like, it's the second day. It's the 27-hole day. There was a little break in between. So some people played 18, then a break, then 9. Some did 9, break 18. My guys did 9, break, and 18. In between the break, they went back to the little house or the like the locker room.
Yeah.
They were chilling there for a while. Well, not the half. They went to the locker room. Like they literally went back to the locker room, like at the.
Oh, this is a different course.
There's Kisco. No, it's not the half. You know how like there's like where like the dining room is, and like the main room. Like there's a locker room there. So we went back to like the main starter room and all that. They went to the.
I only know that not because of caddying, because I know, but because I was a lifeguard.
Oh yeah.
At Kisco for that one summer.
Yeah, you have to go in there all the time.
Yeah, because I would scan my thumb all the time. That same summer, I had to stop early because I broke my fucking back.
Okay.
And I came back in a brace, and I thought I'd be done anyway, but I was like, yeah, there's no way you can be in the fucking.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
I was like, true.
Yeah, it's like thank God. Thank God. But back to my story, or the ending of my story, what they did in the locker room. I found out they came back. They took a bunch of mushrooms.
And dude,
they
honestly,
they did
so
blow
super
time,
strange.
but
I feel like golf.
You can tell they're tripping.
I feel like golf and mushrooms for some reason is like a power.
It's because you're out in the.
I don't love it.
I think because you're out in the woods and you're out there, and it's just like you immerse yourself in nature. Because when you're out on a nice golf course or any golf course, it's kind of, or even if you're in the desert, wherever you are, whatever like nature, demographic, geographic.
That's why I like smoking a little bit of weed and a cigar or a cigar.
Well, I like
not that a cigar.
I prefer weed when I play golf. I've recently,
but a blunt.
When I was playing golf in the past, if I smoked at all, I used to just like I would be playing well, I'd smoke, I'd suck. Now, I've been smoking and I've been playing some good ass golf. And I've been locked the fuck in. Where I think like
what I've always stood by is playing golf when you feel the most relaxed and more or less you don't care. That's when you play the best.
I agree, and I think that's what helps me because
that's gonna be a big one.
sometimes when you're smoking, it can hurt a little bit. Sometimes like people think drinking helps, where I have a few beers, it helps.
It will if it relaxes you until it's too much, and then it actually impairs your
abilities, because then you're like impaired physically. Where that happened to me, where I was playing golf with, we were all at this course in Long Island.
Names.
No last names.
Fair.
Bleep. So we got 3. We were playing in Long Island. Just one course.
You meant to talk about the LA New York thing.
No, I did.
That was like 20 minutes ago.
It was a long time ago, but now I got to finish this story that I was about to go into. So we were playing, and we're doing. I don't know if you guys know. There's this sandbag. Have you ever heard of the sandbagger thing with Paul Bissonnette and Ryan Whitney? You know Ryan Whitney, the Pink Whitney guy.
No.
You know Pink Whitney.
I know Pink Whitney is fucking
Pink Whitney the drink,
some sugary bullshit that's like 30% less.
Exactly. Bingo. So that drink,
you hear that shit?
That's nuts. Sounds like me when I'm taking a piss in the morning. Essentially there's two ex-hockey players, NHL players. They have these things on YouTube.
Yeah.
They play golf, and then they get fucked up. So, we'll go back to New York, LA. My problem with the whole relocation. I like the idea.
So, to give a little bit of background, we're both from New York. We're basically in New York right now. It's Connecticut. It's like 5 minutes that way to New York.
Connecticut's not even a fucking real place.
Yeah, exactly. You live in New York. A lot of our buddies still live in New York. I live in Los Angeles. I want my man here to come out.
He's trying to move me to WeHo. Like,
WeHo.
Just because I'm wearing a fucking Speedo right now doesn't mean I'm
about that life. He belongs there.
I might look like a bear. I'm not a fucking bear.
It's Barry term for...
It's like the big, hairy, gay guy.
Sons of bitches.
I don't know what the other one's called. It's a bear and something else. Maybe a doe.
Oh, a queer.
So, yeah.
I think for a lot of our vision, it's quite loud.
They're going bananas over here. Dude,
fuck yeah. 4th of July, that's how it should be.
These Connecticut motherfuckers got money, dude. These fireworks have been going on for like, it's been an hour. Just fireworks.
My stance is that I'm living in LA. I've been living in LA for a number of years now. If we want to continue down the path of various entertainment aspects, including stand-up, that's more Dookie's thing, which you would be certainly better at, writing television and or movies. Skits, free-form content, short-form content.
Just making money.
It would be a lot easier if we were in the same place, and I think that the better place for that would be LA.
Gay. It sucks. That's my problem. I'm just like...
No, you can't say it sucks. You can't say it sucks.
I'm not saying LA sucks. I'm saying that the situation sucks, because I'm just like... I'm all about this East Coast.
I was too.
No, I'm down to get out of this.
Out there. Seriously, I was. I used to have arguments with my, various roommates and fraternity brothers when we were in Boulder. What's better, New York? You're like, no fucking way, it's a bunch of homos, stuff like that. Like New York will always be better. And then having moved out there, now I argue with you guys and say,
yeah. I don't have too many arguments for New York being better.
It's whoever it depends on who I'm arguing with.
You're definitely arguing New York with your fucking
Exactly. I'll always argue. I'll always argue New York to non-New York people, and to the New York people, I can argue LA.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have the best arguments, especially with Declan. He knows all the good parts about New York, so it's like,
fuck. What are we gonna say?
What am I gonna bring out this?
But very true. Like, LA doesn't actually have bad pizza.
Holy shit, it's a cackle.
That's a coyote.
Those
are people.
That's a witch.
That's a fucking it's a lady.
That's a dumb bitch right there. That's a dumb bitch. And an unhappy man.
Yeah, maybe.
He's just like.
But no, there's certain things about New York that LA just doesn't get at all. Like good water, for one. which translates into bagels, pizza, which isn't terrible in LA. Bagels, sandwiches, delis, like they don't get them. Like,
see, I'm gonna go out and say like that. That's not a water dude thing. That everyone always makes deli water
delis thing. Like rolls. But true. I don't understand how they can't. Bro, I don't know. Chicken cutlets, like in LA, it's like not a thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a chicken cutlet, like dude, I can make a chicken cutlet in Vietnam and still fucking be good. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get it either. Also, like they don't understand how to toast a bagel, or their bagels don't toast well. You got to tell them like super dark, or like run it through like 2-3 fucking times.
On the bagels make sense. Like bagels and pizza.
There's
water
a couple
makes
places.
Sense.
There's a couple places around like Santa Monica, Beverly Hills, WeHo, West Hollywood.
WeHo.
That'll get it right. And it's like one in a dozen. So you got to know the spots. They're good delis. There's Wexler's and shit. They're good. It's $17 for a bacon, egg, and cheese. So take that as you will.
It's like Goldberg's. Goldberg's in Long Island. Very famous bagel store. You go get a bacon, egg, and cheese. So the crazy thing is, bacon, egg, and cheese. It's like $12. They charge you
bacon, egg, and cheese. What
they charge at Goldberg's? It's $12. But guess what? They charge you $18 because they just assume, oh, you're in a rich part of Long Island. You're not gonna like press me on the fact that I charge you $4 extra for your sandwich after tax.
That's $6.
After tax.
Oh,
I think. Who knows? I'm not a math. It was 5, 6. But whatever it is, they're charging extra shit until you press them, and it's like,
oh, we forgot it was actually $12.
I'm not gonna say anything, but it's like Goldberg. So like, are you really surprised? They're
so
like,
it wouldn't be dollar.
They're Jewing people.
That's fair.
If you need any hints?
There
so back to the LA New York arguments. My thing is like,
what is your
I just think it's unrealistic.
We haven't talked about it.
It's unrealistic.
We haven't talked about it too much. This is
my first time bringing it up.
I've just said many times it would be great if you came out there, because I'm definitely staying out there, and that also still is, despite the news and like, oh, it's impossible to film out there and whatever, and Hollywood is moving elsewhere. It's not. It's wrong. We just got a $750 million tax credit to film there.
I mean, no, I'm not down in that.
To bring things back to LA.
So I'm not opposed to going to LA. My thing is with the story. So my thing is,
what story?
The teleplay. So teleplay, I think the hard part is.
So you're cool with moving to LA?
I'm not opposed to it. Right now, it's just like I'm not gonna commit to it just because I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm also like, it's not something that's like, oh, I wouldn't do it. And it's not something that I'm like, oh, maybe. It's very much like, I haven't even thought that far. But it's something that
fair enough. But I know you have thought about it a little bit.
But I know it's something that like I know it's like
it's a possibility.
In 5 years, it's like when I see myself in 5 years, I have no idea where I'm gonna be. But like, LA is a possibility. Like I could be in New York, I could be in LA. Who the fuck knows?
It's good to make a 5-year plan.
But back to the whole New York LA thing I want to talk about was more about in the teleplay for the characters. I don't see we're all from New York, but now we're in LA. Just because like to have a whole group of guys, a whole friend group, to have everyone, because we know right now, like, I mean, yes, we don't have, it's not just you in LA. We do have other people in LA from our friend group.
Yeah.
But like most of us haven't moved out of the state. And like, even
Look,
the ones that have
it's
like,
not a fucking memoir.
It's not a memoir, but I think that might be a little bit like
we have to. Okay.
My
what it breaks down to is we have to choose a place for it to be mostly centered around.
I'm down for it to be in LA the whole time, especially if that's where we're gonna be filming.
Yeah.
So I draw back to the finale beach house episode. Where I'm
how did they?
Why are we now?
Yeah,
back?
No, it's
like maybe we should just stay. Maybe we should just go to somewhere.
Like Malibu.
Yeah, go there, or maybe someone has a house in Mexico, or up in like fucking Seattle. I don't know, like upstate. Like who the fuck knows?
It's a really good point. It's
I
a
just
really
think
good point.
I
think I want it to be centered around LA. Do the filming in LA.
I think that makes more
like
sense.
Known spots in LA. That's what's all in the series Bible and stuff.
Well,
and
LA
it's
makes
like,
more sense for what we're
like,
doing.
Famous places and whatnot, and it's like, especially connecting to a certain audience to be a young person in Los Angeles, and you go to the bars that people go to and hang out in Santa Monica or Venice, Playa del Rey, and all these different places that we can go to. But I did have written in the Beach House episode back in New York, but I also, that's part of our character's backstory, is that they're from New York and living in LA. So they have different roots than a normal Los Angeles person, which is part of what makes these characters different.
I just don't, it's just that weird transition where I'm like, why are they all going to LA? Then like,
I don't know how it's that weird.
Back. I don't know. Like maybe it's weird. It just feels to me. It's just like, oh, dude, really? Like, is it a whole friend group?
I don't
understand. Yeah. Maybe they are.
It could happen. I mean, it could happen.
I feel like New York to LA is such a crazy move.
Okay.
And then also coordinating.
Starting back, going back a little bit. It's not the entire group. They're all from New York. Now they're all in LA. A lot of them are from New York, and that same portion of the group is from LA, and some are from there and or came from other states.
So who's from where?
Okay, you know.
Gus is from, obviously Gus is from New York. Dookie and Monty are New York.
New York, yeah.
Crispy Tubber, LA.
That's what we can choose.
One has to be LA at least, I think.
Crispy. Easy. Tubber, we don't know.
Tubber, I think they should have been. I think Tubber and Crispy should be like high school friends. If they're living together, they should leave. I think that makes sense, just given the relationship that we've written them to be. And then Tubber went to college.
Having been so different and whatnot, and maybe have different college experiences, but still be so close and so different, it would make sense that they had a previous relationship.
Maybe Tubber went to school with one, or Crispy went to school with one of the other guys.
Well, you were saying Tubber.
Tubber, Monty.
Tubber.
No, not
Monty.
No, like Crispy and Tubber went to like
Monty, Dookie, Gus.
Like what I'm saying is Crispy and Tubber went to high school. New York. Like, Crispy and Tubber are LA, like
Milk
high
is
school
definitely
guys,
New York too.
But like college. Yeah, Milk is.
I want New York. It could be some other East Coast spot. It could be some other East Coast spot.
Yeah. So Milk, I like that. Milk is from New York, and Milk and Tubber went to college together, I think.
You said you wanted. Okay.
No, like Crispy and Tubber went to high school.
Yeah, actually, that would be. You got to write that down because I think Milk and Tubber college roommates makes
sense. Yeah.
If we could do like flashbacks to them in college, because
especially the way I wrote
group,
them.
you know that group would just be ripping bong in their dorm room and doing like
just like funny shit. Yeah, like gambling.
You got to write that down. Milk and Tubber roommates college.
I like that, and that's why they're close. Because the way I wrote the episode is like Milk and Tubber. Like Tubber has this weird like affinity for Milk, where everyone's kind of like, oh, Milk's like this kind of idiot, like doing all this dumb shit, like kind of laughing at him.
Yeah,
but it seems like Tubber like more so. Everyone cares about Milk, and that's kind of like. But Tubber's more like proactive about like everyone like, oh, we want Milk to be okay, but we're not gonna like say it. But
it's
Tubber's
not.
Like, oh,
okay, so I don't think of Milk in that way, where he's like a super screwball who needs help. He just goes a little off the rails, and he does some like questionable shit on the regular.
All right. Well, my episode was
related
a spiral.
To like the gambling.
Yeah. My episode was him spiraling. So that's why I took the example. I feel like just in general, I guess that's not the best example, but I feel like Tubber is just more invested in Milk and what's going on with Milk. Everyone else.
It sounds hilarious when you say those characters' names.
Oh yeah, Milk and Tubber. Yeah, that's why it's funny.
Tubber is invested in Milk. It sounds like a fucking Tupperware. Like,
yeah, dude, it does not sound like these characters. But dude, I think that like works. You get them together and like Milk just is kind of boys with all the other guys, and that's.
Well, we know that some among the main group who are all very close. Some characters have closer relationships.
Oh, yeah, it's like
with Tubber each other. So some groups whether it be 2 or 3 or 4 people will kind of flock together in different scenes, whether it be like concerts or a quick trip or just like daily hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
Who would be at a bar
I would think like
at like 3 p.m.?
I think of in duos and trios. So there's like the Dookie Monty.
Dookie Monty Gus is one.
That's
an interesting one.
That's interesting. I think there's Gus.
There's
there's the Crispy and Tubber.
There's Crispy and Tubber because they live together.
That's a unique relationship.
But that's a unique relationship.
And I think Tubber Milk also could be a kind of unique one in there itself.
Especially if we're gonna have them now be college roommates, like we can play on that a little bit more, which we haven't at all yet. That's what I'm saying. We're still early in it, and there's still so much development to take place.
But I think there's also one with Monty, Dookie, and Tubber, where then that's more of a Monty and Dookie making fun of Tubber. And Tubber's kind of just like, and then it's really comic.
I don't know if it has to be like making fun of though.
It's not making fun of where you're like just like bullying. He's a little bit like below. It's like sounds
not below, but he's like not quite on the same level. I guess. I don't know. I know what you're saying.
He just walked around. He used way more words to say what I said.
A different way to say the same thing.
I think that with the relationships, like, because he is the comic relief. He's not like at the end of the day, like, it's not mean. It's not based on anyone we've ever met. So like, I think Tubber doesn't bring any substance, but he's like, I think he's the funniest character. But he's not really bringing anything.
Well, he does bring. He actually has the potential to bring the most.
Well, I think he can bring. He brings the most.
The least in terms of actual
story.
Yeah,
like
development
he does not
and
do anything to the story at
arc
all.
And stuff, but the most in terms of like a comic relief and just like every time you see this guy in a scene, you know it's going to be funny and lighthearted, right?
Yeah, well, I think that people are going to love him. He's going to be everyone's favorite character. Like, he's lovable. Because he's like the guy, like, of all the characters we have, he's the one guy that you're going to see and you're going to be like, you're going to feel for. You're going to be like, yeah, this is like, I like this guy. I want the best for this thing. I want good things.
Like, I want to see what happens to him. I want to see it, like, in the grand scheme of things. Like, it seems he has this, like, he's got a great heart. He's a good guy. You know, he's got good friends and stuff. He hasn't quite figured out who or what exactly he wants to be, and that is intriguing to the audience. And we want him to have a good ending, right?
Yeah. So that's another thing that I've been kind of thinking about is in terms of endings, everything. Like, do we want these guys to even have a good ending? Like,
that's part of what I wrote that's part of what I wrote in the series Bible is like.
I think it should. I
said there's no main like villain. There's no main antagonist and stuff. It's them navigating through their lives in the kind of stage between still being kids, like college kids, and real adults. You know, which is very much like what we're actually doing right now. So it's very easy for us to like write and relate to.
It is, and I think it's going to be funny because it's like, I don't want it to be coming of age.
To come back to your actual question, do we want these guys to have a good ending? I fucking hope so. I just don't think it's going to happen in season 1.
I mean, maybe I think long term eventually, but I think season 1, like, I don't think season 1 should end like positively for them. I don't think it should end negatively. I think it should be
God willingly, we would want it to come to an end where it's like there's much more.
There's more to come, but I feel like it's, at least from my perspective, I feel like part of it not being a coming of age story could be funny. Like, I feel like because a lot of stuff.
Did you even read the fucking series Bible that I wrote?
I think so.
I thought it was good.
I thought it was good also, but I think.
But
like,
I wrote in that series Bible what makes this story different of any coming of age story is something that I forget.
Well, you know, that's what I remember. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think with it, like, we shouldn't. Or no, that's what we should do. So, but we gotta. It's not like.
What makes it?
It's not like everything just. It's not everything just becomes worse, and like things are getting bad and bad and bad.
It's the constant state of
nothing really changes.
Fun drama, nothing really changes. in a constant cycle. Yeah.
It's like you think it feels like things are changing and things are changing. There's a lot of shit going on that is
but our
changed.
But our characters do have certain goals.
But everything is
slowly moving back and forth towards them, and also trying to figure out like
what's also very long term
and who exactly they are as people and who they want to be, as I touched on earlier.
Well, I think that's like a super long term development where like.
Right, that's not going to happen in a season. Though certain things can develop over a season, and you can see someone's character arc over a season. I think from getting to that potential happy ending, that's long term. If we get there,
because I think getting progression.
If anyone will buy our shit,
because I think there's something like heartwarming or relatable to the.
Give it applause. I gotta take a piss.
Or I'm just gonna finish this one thing to the not being.
I really gotta piss so bad. I gotta piss.
Okay, you piss. I'm gonna finish my thing. To the not being able to, like, really have that coming of age.
Well, just keep it going. Just keep talking, man. I'll take a piss.
So this is a time for an ad break. We don't actually have any ads, so we're just gonna sit here, and you're gonna stare at me in my Speedo. Probably go to LA, maybe go to Texas.
I know, but what's like actually in Texas?
Steers and queers, my dude.
That's a clip right there.
So we got
stuff. That's facts, dude. I said that in the group chat the other day. It's true. I know, but like. And I've certainly thought about Texas, just in terms of like sense. Taxes and like rather cheap living, especially compared to LA.
Yeah, cost of living and just
doesn't matter, dude. If we sell this fucking projects, we're fucking fine.
Well, yeah, I think a big part of that was also like my whole like entry into the entertainment or like wanting to be in the entertainment world was stand up. And Austin's and LA's huge for stand up also. It's like probably the second best place in the world right now.
It's the entertainment hub.
But Austin's now the comedy hub of the world. Yeah. So that's why I was like, oh, Austin. Because also, like, I like Texas.
They just got a huge film tax credit, too.
But, like, LA, New York, second, third best places for comedy. I don't know what order they are in. Austin's probably the best.
It's probably LA, Austin, New York.
I think it's Austin just because
it's definitely not.
So I think it is for, like, the potential just because, like,
well, just because you think something, don't make it so.
Well, it doesn't make it so, but I think like, there might be there's more opportunities and more spots and spaces in LA, but I think there's more, like, potential to blow up in Austin. Like, if you're going to become the next big comedy sensation.
You know more about that. Know more about that world than I do.
Your opportunity right now is in Austin. Like, if you're in Joe Rogan's club, if you're in Kill Tony, you have a 6 set, you're to become a regular on Kill Tony, you blow up, become a superstar, and that's like the fastest route to becoming a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, if you get on a huge platform like that, yeah.
So like the Austin scene is the best way to become a global stand-up comedian. LA is the second best, and it was the best, but I think everyone's kind of migrating to Austin.
Well, I don't know about that world. It's not a world that I'm crazy interested in. I don't think I would be very good at stand-up.
I'm less into stand-up than I used to be.
Not that I'd be bad, but I think it's not really my thing. I'm more like on the flow, making jokes and conversation, and maybe writing jokes, but not standing. Honestly, public speaking, I'm not great at. Like. Not terrible, but not the best at in general.
Public speaking is weird. So when I public speak, I think, in appearance wise, I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, like when I'm up there, it's like, oh, this guy feels good. I'm sweating balls.
We missed you going up on stage during.
Dude, I drenched. My armpits, dude. I sweat like crazy. But I feel.
And that's what makes you good.
I feel good. Like, I'm sweating balls, but I don't even hear the nervousness in my voice. Kind of up there.
You keep it steady. You keep it going. That's all it is. Just the.
It's like game day nerves for sports, where I'm like, I have the anxiousness.
Looking confident, it sets you apart so much from someone who's up there and like like stuttering a little bit or doesn't seem fully prepared or nervous in any way, like that's kind of rough to watch as an audience. Other than someone who's like super confident, even if it's not good, being confident is better than something that's good.
Yeah, because if you're not confident, you have to be really good. Because if you're really good and not confident, and you play on not being confident, then it's hilarious. And that might be like some of the best stand up you can get. When a not confident guy finally plays on his like lack of confidence.
Let me get one of these videos.
But I think that there's a certain the image matters. Do you want European?
What do you like the most?
The European's the best, but it's the strongest.
How strong is it?
10 milligrams. So I got 6 milligrams.
I'll do the 6.
I got 9, and I got 10, but the 10's the European and the best.
I'll do the 6.
See, that's some good shit right there.